Hey everybody, GReimer here, coming at you once again from the Lost Isle Zoo, doing some more building for your eyeballs and ear holes to enjoy. Hopefully you guys are all having a wonderful Friday. I'm doing alright. I got one more day of work and then it's the weekend, baby. Woo! Alright, so, ooh, the sun is setting. Creepers be creeping already early on in this episode. Creepy. Alright, well, last episode we built the shark exhibit and it looked a little something like this. Yep. Just like this. I actually really like how this one. Oh my god, there's somebody in here. The zoo is closed. Zoo is closed, mister. I need you to get out of here. Okay, sorry. Sorry, just didn't expect a visitor is all. You know, got a little scared there. But it looks something like this. And you know what? That's alright if I got scared in here. That also means that it's spawnable locations in here. So I should probably think about that for a second. Maybe put another light in here. Or I could just let it go because I learned that from Frozen. And this exhibit is supposed to scare the crap out of people, so hey, you know what, we're just gonna let it go. Just keep in mind, if you ever tour this zoo, people, you can get attacked by things in here because they can spawn. This arrow is evidence of it. Alright, so this is the shark exhibit. We've got little cracks in the ceiling and stuff so that you can actually see the sharks swimming overhead too, and all around you. And I have 5 sharks I gotta put in here. Now, you guys just destroyed the comment section with names for sharks. It was awesome, actually. You guys really gave it your all. And I really do appreciate that because it's going to make my life a lot easier. I did just realize, however, that there is something. Let me grab my balls real fast. There is something I can do for lighting in here to make it a little bit better, at least on the top here. Because the sides here are about as good as it's going to get. I got some glowstone hidden in there, and there's also some glowstone on the other side of the wall here, lighting it up a little bit too. So that's pretty good. But let me just eat my balls on the ground right here. There we go. Get in here. On top here, where the sharks are going to be swimming overhead, I could also hide some glowstone in here. Do I have some more? Did I eat my balls for no reason? I don't see any glowstone here, and usually I keep it in here. Maybe I ran out, or maybe I'm a... It's right there. So what if I, like, pop that out and just put glowstone, all right? So it would light up a little bit above here, so when the sharks swim overhead, people would be able to see that. And let's just kind of pop that out right there and put another one in right here. Perfect, all right? So that gives it a little extra lighting up on top. One more over here by this window as well. That way people can see the sharks as they go creepily swimming over, you know? That's not where that goes. Let me just fix that real quick. There we go, no problem, never happened. Good. All right, so the kelp is basically grown up in here as well. So this is the finished exhibit. It looks pretty snazzy. I gotta like it. I kind of like it. All right, so let me eat my balls again. Yeet. All right, phase through the glass again. Now, with night vision, obviously, it's very easy to see. But once that wears off, we're going to get a good glimpse as to what this exhibit finally looks like. We have 5 sharks. 5 sharks to put in here. I don't think they're going to eat me unless I am injured. I should probably think of that like a contingency in case this goes way south. But... because I can't exactly fly out of there, can I? I can eat my balls. I can always do that. I can try to bust a hole in the ceiling and drop down. Yeah, that might be a decent option, actually. Have an escape plan so I can try to swim away from the sharks. Like right here. Right here looks like a decent escape plan. Let's just pop that out. And then pop this out. And now the water's going to flow down here into that hole. And there's my escape plan, right? So if I have to get away from the sharks, if they're attacking me, I'm like, I can go down here and get out of there. And I don't think they can fit through a 1-block hole. But if they can, it looks like a shark is getting loose and we're going to lose one. Play the sad music. Whatever. Okay, we got to go name these things, though. So yeet myself into the sky and let's go get some name tags. Do we have to name tag? I think we can actually just name them in the no, I think we need name tags. Might have to get up close and personal. This is a really dangerous exhibit to be naming animals in. Okay, we have 5 sharks. I think one of them's like a hammerhead, but I'm not sure. We're about to find out. We're literally going to go there and we're going to find out. We're going to learn today. And then one of them is the great white that we bought off of Orskull at his shop. So let's start off with the great white because that was the one that actually had received the most names. Many of you out there agreed with me in my suggestion of naming it Bruce. Okay? So this one's going to be named Bruce. Big shout out to Jorn Connings, Love to Craft, Nikolai, Haley Inglis, Sidrus, Gojira Dino 675, and me. I also suggested that. So first one's going to be named Bruce, and that is going to be the great white. Second one is going to be named Chum. Okay? Now, Chum, I believe, is one of the sharks from Finding Nemo, just like Bruce was, actually. And Haley Inglis was quick to point that out. So big thank you to you. That's a great name for a shark. And then, have any of you guys been fans of DC Comics? Saw Suicide Squad? Watched The Flash? Any of that? No? Maybe? Kind of? You might know that there is a villain in there named King Shark. He's actually like half man, half shark. The top half of him is shark. Ooh, there goes my anvil. Well, we're going to name one King Shark because 2 people suggested that. Matt Myers and Sidrus. You guys both suggested that. So good name. Let me make a quick anvil here. Anvil back. Okay, so moving on to the next shark name. We have Frenzy. All right, now that is an excellent name for a shark. I saw it and I was like, for sure, that's going to be one of them. Big shout out to Love to Craft for suggesting that. Perfect name for a shark. And of course, I mean, how could you not name one this? Okay, we're going to name this one Meg. Should name it The Meg, but we're going to name it Meg because that was suggested by Zach Cini. So thank you very much for that name suggestion. I will definitely name a shark that. All right, moment of truth, people. Moment of truth. Am I going to get eaten alive by sharks? Or am I going to survive this? Let's just make sure there's no unwanted guests in here like there was earlier. No, we're good. Am I going to get eaten alive by sharks, or am I going to survive this? We will find out today. Hopefully none of them swim out that hole in the aquarium. That would be really awkward and embarrassing. I don't know if these things are... Look at this. They got food in here already. There's an African cichlid, lake cichlid that's just swimming in here. You are about to be shark bait. Ooh-ah. All right, so let's start off... This is such a bad idea. Such a dangerous idea. I'm going to eat them for sure. I think it has something to do with food in your hand and being injured. They'll come after you. But let's start off with a great white shark, and let's get Bruce going here. Now, that means I'm going to be swimming in here with a great white shark. Bad idea. Okay, let's put him over here. Let's try to name him right away, too. So here we go. Great white shark. Oh, my gosh. That's Bruce is named. Is he going for the exit immediately? Is he trying to escape immediately? Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Bruce, you just stay right there. And, like, stay away from me. Okay, so let's go after the next one. We're just not going to go in any order. Here's King Shark right here. Oh, it's a hammerhead. Now, King Shark isn't actually a hammerhead. That would have been an excellent name for Frenzy, not going to lie, actually. Or an excellent one for Frenzy, but, oh, well, he's going to be King Shark. All right, so the next one is going to be Chum. There you go, Chum. Chum. There you go, Chum. Chum. There you go. There you go, Chum. All right, now stay away from... Oh, that shark just ate that fish. I told you he was shark bait. Ooh-ah. All right, so let's go with the Meg, or Meg now. Let's put down Meg right there. Oh, he took damage. Okay, is that you? You right here? There we go, bam. All right, I'm swimming in here with a bunch of sharks. This is stupid dangerous, okay? I hope I don't, like, take damage somehow, because then they're going to just rip me to pieces. Speaking of ripping to pieces, let's put Frenzy down. All right, Frenzy, nice little blue one. That's kind of cool. They're all, like, different color. I like that a lot. All right, let's get the bricks on my hotbar. Let's see if I can't swim past the great white, dodge the sharks, pray that I don't get eaten, and slide down here. And then we're going to bink, bink, put that away. I think we're live. You can see the sharks above us, too. There's the great white. And he's a big boy. He's a chonker. Holy cow. Okay, so yeah, this... this turned out really good. Okay. Those sharks are creepy. I do think night vision makes it a lot better. Let me throw this back in place here. But I do think night vision makes it look a lot better because you can just see a lot better in there, you know? But yeah, look at the size of that great white. That is huge.
That's what she said.
Okay, as the sun is setting here, you're probably wondering what are we going to do in this episode. Now, I've been doing a lot of aquarium exhibits, okay? Been doing a lot of them. In fact, I don't mind doing aquarium exhibits. They're kind of fun. However, I don't really have time for a lot. Well, hi, see you. I don't really have time for a live stream this weekend like I was hoping. At least not for ZAWA. So I am going to have to do a little bit of landscaping in today's episode. Now, the aquarium has got a lot of stuff finished on it, and a lot of it we have done, I see you, a lot of it we have done on stream, you know, this top part here. But I think today, after taking a nap, because creepers be creeping, I am going to have to do a little bit of landscaping up here on top of the aquarium, because if we can get this part finished, then the only thing left is to do the rest of the zoo. But no, it basically finishes the aquarium, and there's not much stuff to do here. Now, did I get every single aquatic animal in here? No. I can probably still squeeze a couple more in if I really need to. But did I get a lot of them? Yeah. I got sharks, people. I got octopus. Or octopi. Octopodes? One of them. I got a orca. I got some tropical fish. I got piranhas. I got eels. There's some great stuff in here. I got cichlids. Look at them swimming down there. Aren't they adorable? So I got some great stuff in the aquarium for sure. Cool attraction. Nautiluses. Got some nautiluses. Nautili. But there's not much room left over here now, and I'm gonna have to probably get to work on doing some of the detailing on the landscape. Now I went ahead off camera and filled in this section right here, next to the orangutan exhibit right there, and then connected it over here. So I got this rock put in place now. It's all done. I mean, minus the detailing, which is what I'm talking about today. It's over here by the Nautilus exhibit. It's all done though, so now I just got to add some grass and some dirt and some leaves and some trees and hours and hours and hours of building, and it's all finished. So speaking of hours of building though, this is actually where I'm going to be working today. This top part right here, I want to get this looking a lot prettier than what it is. Now, some of you with a keen eye may have noticed that while I'm flying around in either these episodes and streams, that right there is some, there's some orcas. Right there is some grass and stuff. Now, that is a nice little added detail. I think we should start there, actually, because there's nothing really fancy going to be put on that other than maybe a palm tree or two, probably one, and some foliage, okay? It's just going to be like a little chunk of land that's just there, so it's not so uniform everywhere around here. So that means let me put these spiders away. Let's see, what's it gonna be? Not ground backpack. We actually don't need you. We need bat backpack desperately in my life. We're gonna need some jungle leaves, which we have here. Okay, we have some jungle leaves. We're gonna need more than that. Luckily, I know where to get them. Okay, leaves acquired. Now. Let's head on down. Ooh, I saw that guy. I saw that guy skipped off there real quick because I saw him. He wanted to bite my face off. Be gone, spider. In case any of you guys need tarantulas and you're on the server, I know a place that might have a couple. Okay, so let's get down here. Break my legs while I do it. Now, we are going to have to get the bat backpack out here. I did grab, like you see here, a bunch more jungle leaves, which is great. We're going to need some jungle logs, some cocoa beans, and we need oak slabs, which I don't know where I put those things or if I have any left. But, you know, I'll make some and I'll add them in a little bit here. Let's get to building. No, not cocoa beans. We're going to need some jungle logs. Okay, so we're going to put down the palm tree jutting off here first. And I think I'm going to do it right here. Kind of poking out this way. All right, I didn't have you sit through watching me build the entire palm tree. I know that gets kind of boring after a while. After all, I do build hundreds of them. But okay, so there we go. We got the palm tree put in place. Now, as far as down here, I don't really plan on putting any real ruins in here. I kind of just plan on making this like overgrown like crazy with foliage, because the ruins are all kind of going to be up top there. But right down here, I don't really have any real plans for them. I guess I could put like almost like a lighthouse kind of thing down here, but I don't really need to. We're just going to make it a little overgrown with a bunch of bushes and maybe get some bone meal action going on in here. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, we got it all clustered up there. That looks kind of exactly what I was hoping for. So this isn't a main part of the zoo. This is just a little detail on the cliff side here. So I think that's probably pretty good. All right, now I don't think there's anything else I really need to add to that. They could actually use a little bit of ruins action on there. That might actually tie it all together. But you know what? We'll just leave it. We'll leave it how it is right now. Let's get on top here because this is where the ruins are going to be. Now, similar to what we did over there, and over there on that little diagonal edge right there, we're going to put a little bit of what's like a little town right here. Let's see, I gotta kill. Ooh, I gotta throw everything on the ground. Where'd my sword go? I just threw it on accident. Usually, whenever I accidentally lose it, it ends up. No, it's still in my inventory. It just kind of disappeared. Went on hiatus for a little bit. I saw this guy and I needed to deal with him really quickly. To get this, to showcase this at least, I think the best way to show it off, at least the construction of the town here, might be a little bit of a time lapse. Check it out. You can see it there in the misty sunrise, rather. The sun is now coming up over there as the mountain loads in, as the volcano loads in. We got this done. All right. Let me just go around here. Just clip my head on the branches here. Now, this is going to undoubtedly give a lot more spaces for tarantulas to spawn in and stay hidden. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I'll deal with that. I'll deal with the poisoning and all the fun stuff that comes with it. But we got some more ruins added up here. Nice little detail added right above the aquarium. I think this adds a really nice touch. I almost just trampled those crops again. That would have been the second time. I think I got every part. I think I got everything. I think I got everything in here. So this should be basically done. I should never have to come up here again. But I think it looks really good, especially from up above. You can look down, you can see all these ruins dotted in here. Now, I didn't get around to detailing that. That's what we're going to do next. I mean, there's a lot of detailing to do around here, and I'm hoping to get at least this top part done as well. And I'm going to take you with me on that journey. For this part, though, I think that's finished. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that little time-lapse there. I always enjoy doing those things when I have the time to, of course. But from the real question is, how does it look from down here? See, I think this could be jazzed up a little bit more. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure that could be improved. So let's grab some jungle leaves. I'm actually gonna have to run and go grab more of those things. Man, I had a lot of stacks of jungle leaves cut too. So let me just grab my ball and yeet that up there real quick. So I kind of want to have these things, like kind of come down more like vines kind of dangling down. So let's build this up a little bit, and then we can have this drop down like so. Maybe that might be enough. I don't have any more balls to throw up there, but I do have an end chest, and that's a pretty cool thing, because if I slap the end chest down in there, I don't have any balls in there, dang it. I mean, I do, but they're hearts of the sea. They're not actually the balls I need. I need different kind of balls. All right, so that looks pretty good over there. I think it needs to be dropped down more over here, so I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, and by old-fashioned, I'm going to have to grab rockets, fly into the air with high-tech wings, and then go right back down here and smash my face directly into the wall, like that. See, that's the old-fashioned way to do it. Just pop my nose back into place. There we go. Back, no problem. Never happened. Okay, so we're going to bring this out a little bit more, maybe something like this. Good, I actually got that one down there. Now let's pull her back up here. And we're going to bring it down like so. Okay, how does that look from down below now? Does that look about right? Does that look cool? It doesn't look too bad, actually. Doesn't look too bad. Now, I kind of got to do something a little bit similar. If I'm going to have vines draping down on, like, the cliff edges, like, at least inside the park, I'm going to have to kind of share that in other parts, too. Like, right here, maybe have a little one. I kind of do have it. You can see, like, the vine that goes across right there. I love that detail. I kind of have to add that a couple other places, too, but I don't want to overdo it. Even though I really like how it looks, I don't want to overdo it, otherwise it'll get really boring. It should be a unique experience whenever you see it. Let's bring this and drop this down here just a little bit. Like so. In case you're wondering how I always pick up the leaves, literally everything I have has silk touch on it. Let's drop that down maybe one more. Okay, good. And then maybe like a little mini one right here. Yeah, there we go. See, okay, so now it's starting to look a little bit more uniform. It's got the vines coming down on all sides. So now that means this part needs to have a 2, but I obviously need to do a little bit more detailing up there, and I have just over a stack of jungle leaves. I'm going to probably need a little bit more than that, and I know where to grab some more. It's right there. Okay, jungle leaves acquired. I got a bunch more. I don't really think that this top part right here, I'm only going to go about as far as where these ruins are over here, but I kind of need to add another jungle tree, people. Don't worry. I will not, or not jungle tree, but a palm tree. I'm not going to let you sit through it again. I'm not going to force you to sit through it again. You guys watch me build all those over there. You get the idea. You know how they're put together. So let me add a couple into this area, and then we'll move on to the foliage. And the trees are in. Alright, so that took a half hour or so. Longer than you guys probably would have wanted to sit there and watch me building trees. But okay, so now the next step is to add in the foliage in this place. These ruins are going to get completely covered up with vegetation and whatnot. So we're going to actually start inside the ruin. We're going to grow it on outwards from there. Going to have to spam the leaves in here like crazy. All right, we've got a lot of area to cover with this. I might have to actually go grab some more leaves. But we got to get this whole area covered up so it looks Well, it looks a lot like the rest of the park. If you look like way over there, okay, there's like the area above the sign. That's the inspiration for the entire zoo. The first part that I did above the sign right there, and basically from that point on, I was like, oh man, that's gonna be the rest of the zoo. I was get used to putting down a bunch of leaf blocks. Okay, so I totally had to go back and get some more some more jungle leaves. I've been just pillaging those trees over there. As you can see, they're kind of missing some of their leaves now. They'll grow back over time. They grow back. It's kind of the cool thing about the biome of plenty trees is that they just kind of grow back on their own. 2 jungle trees are fueling this entire endeavor here. They've put down all of the jungle leaves that you see here on this part right here, and I believe they also did all that stuff over there. They've done basically everything. In fact, when I planted more jungle trees before, over here where the aquarium currently is, I used to have the jungle trees over here. I actually only ever harvested like 1, maybe 2 of them at a time. So it's really been only 2 jungle trees that have been basically decorating this entire zoo. Alright, so I killed another spider. You won't believe it, but I did. Let's go ahead and put that back, because that's not what I wanted. Let's grab some of this bone meal. I'm probably going to have to go grab more bones, but now we got to go through and we got to sprinkle in all this stuff and get it really overgrown. You know what? I'm actually leaving these yellow bromeliads, whatever they're called, yellow flower looking things, and the red ones too. You know why? Because I'm evolving as a human being. I am becoming more accepting of things that I usually don't like flowers, for example. But actually, it's because I think they work well for this kind of wild out, like overgrown area. So I think that'll be just fine if I left them in there. Now, undoubtedly, there will be a couple of them that just aggravate me. I'm just going to have to remove them. But you know what? I'll deal with those. No, I'm just kidding. I'll deal with those guys when they come. For right now, I'm just going to get in here and sprinkle a bunch of bone meal. And whatever happens, happens. The bone mealing is done. Now, there's still a little bit of detailing that I got to do over here. One, I can actually throw some bone meal down here, as well as maybe even a couple of jungle leaves, too, just kind of make it blend in with everything else. Let's actually get rid of some of the bone meal right there. Let's kind of build this up down there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. And I think that's good enough for bone meal, too. Now, anything this tree and south, I did not decorate. It's all north of there. So that's as far as I was going in this episode. I think it's going to be a whole lot of decorating at a whole nother time. Man, there's so much work to do. Okay, so now, like what we were talking about earlier in the episode here with the whole vines kind of draping down, I got to do the same thing over here. Now, right here, I kind of built up a little something. And I'm going to turn it into a little something right here by bringing this down like so. And that should tie everything all together just a little bit on the left and right side of the aquarium. Yeah, you see how that's like kind of like cradling you in? It's giving you a feeling as you go in here, like you're in the jungle actually. You're in a tropical jungle, not just some stone that I slapped down. There's still some stuff I can do to detail this up a little bit better, but you know, I'm going to worry about that at a later time. That is a later future GReimer issue, and screw that guy. He is going to have to deal with it then. Alright, let's get up here and actually yeet myself across so we can actually build this up a little bit. So it kind of explains, there we go, jump back over here, explains this little bit that's dangling down right here. I drop that down one more block. Alright, I see you. Look at you, there's spiders everywhere. There's spiders everywhere. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it looks like the tropical fish are, oh, there's like a Nemo or Marlin or one of them right there, just chilling right there in front. Looks like the tropical fish are enjoying the show that they're seeing out here. This one kind of sort of sucks, but I guess it's not that bad. We'll leave it for right now. If I want to, I'll change that later. But yeah, I'm thinking that that's basically it right here. I think that's basically it. What do we got going on this side, though? Okay, we got a little bit of vine action dropping down here, too. Yep, let's add another one onto there. I think I set up to actually... Oh, we do kind of... It does kind of look like the vine creeps down right there, which is all right. Kind of have to do that a little bit on this side, too. Just a little bit. Let's connect those. Oops, fell right off, but that's okay. We have a way to get back up there. Let's drop this down like so. You know, maybe. Oh, for crying out loud, let's clear up there. Let's drop that down to right about there. How's that look? Take a step back. Say hi to Finn Diesel. Hi, Finn Diesel, you orca, you. Yeah, that works. That works enough, I think. Let me grab my balls here and just eat those up there because I grabbed them in between takes there. Alright, let's get down here. That landed on top of a tree. I landed on top of a tree. That was pretty impressive. I want to build this up just a little bit because we have this big vine coming down right here. You know, so I don't want it to look like it's just kind of like some odd out of place thing. In fact, just doing that might be enough. Would you place a block right there? Holy cow, that just would not place. Okay, yeah. That kind of works. I hear zombies. Multiple zombies underneath me somewhere. Must be a cave down there. Interesting. See that or a spawner that I totally didn't find. So there. All right, let's get a flyover because I think this part of the aquarium is done. Okay, like done kind of done. All right, like it's pretty good. It's there might be some detailing on the cliffs that I need to do a little bit still as far as carrying the dirt down a little bit because like if you look, let me go over here to where I have some of it done. If you look like over here, you can see the dirt kind of travels down the cliff edge. I'm speeding, rocketing towards it. There's no way I can show you guys. Like see how the dirt kind of travels down the cliff a little ways and stuff. I kind of want to do that over here because over there it sort of just ends abruptly, you know, like it needs some more down here on that face, you know, just a little bit. That's all detailing though that I'll do probably later on in another time though, because I'm thinking I'm going to wrap this one up. All right, so this has been a strange episode. It's been a detailing episode. It's been one where we've been actually working on some of the foliage and stuff above the aquarium as well as adding the sharks actually. Now, let's just go check the sharks, make sure nothing despawned in there. I really hope they didn't because those things are so cool. I heard them splash around in there earlier. But if they all despawned, I'm going to be... Oh, no, they did not. Okay, there's still sharks in there. That's what I like to see. There's the hammerhead. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Those things are creepy looking. Okay. All right, the sharks are still... That's the great white. They're still in there. All right, sweet. So the sharks are still in there. I'm happy to see that. It looks like the eels are still in here, too. That's another positive thing to see. The piranhas are still in there. Okay, so the animals have not despawned. That's good. Good. Okay, so I think I am going to wrap this episode up here, though. So if you did enjoy this episode and you'd like to see more, hit that like button. It tells the YouTube algorithm that you really, really, really do like that. And if you are one of those people that are commenting on my Season 1 videos, because you're binging those, I see those comments. I reply to those comments, and I thank you for watching that. Hopefully, you guys go back and watch those. If you haven't seen Season 1 and 2, and you like the zoo content, there are 2 full seasons. 3 years of content that you can go back and binge. Obviously, taking naming suggestions, just ignore that. But everything else, as far as the builds and stuff, if you want to see how all this comes together, go back and watch them. Plus, the finale has a pretty special guest that comes and tours the zoo. You guys are probably going to like it. But all right, I'm going to get out of here. So thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode of ZAWA. If you did enjoy it, hit that like button before you go. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that too. So, all right, I'm getting out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. And I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.